Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Excel Energy Center and the 2011 Visa Championships. Tonight's senior women's competition will feature the best gymnasts in the nation, vying for a spot on the national team that will represent the USA in international competition. And now, please join me in welcoming the gymnasts that have qualified for the 2011 Visa Championships. Starting off on balance beam, for West Coast Elite, Allie Mossett. For GK Gym, Brandy J. For Getters, Jordan Weaver. And for Cincinnati, Amanda Jenner. Starting off on floor exercise, for Chow's, Sean Johnson. And Gabrielle Douglas. Representing Preston, Alicia Sacramone. For All Olympia, Michaela Maroney. For Preston's, Alexandra Raceman. And for Twin City Twisters, from Champlin, Minnesota, Jessie Desir. Starting off on vault, for Dynamic, Sabrina Vega. For Legacy Elite, Bridget Capuato. For Legacy Elite, Anna Lee. And for Legacy Elite, Mackenzie Capuato. And for Capital, Casey McGee. And starting off on uneven bars for M&M, Chelsea Memo. For Wolga, Grace McLaughlin. For Wolga, Jessica Howe. For Wolga, Rebecca Bross. And also from Wolga, Sophia Lee. These are the gymnasts that have qualified for the 2011 Visa Championships for senior women.
And that does it for another episode of Around the Gym. Stay tuned for the Visa Championships and meet us back here for Around the Gym after the competition is over.
As the sun begins to set on Minnesota's capital city, the mighty Mississippi rolls through beautiful downtown St. Paul. Welcome everyone inside the cozy confines of the XL Energy Center as we get ready for day one of the women's all-around competition. And there's one of our comeback kids at this year's Visa National Championships, Chelsea Memo. She disappeared for 3 years. Her comeback has gone largely under the radar, but she is back and she is looking good. Probably the biggest names in the United States still competing gymnastics, no question about it. She won 4 medals in Beijing, but obviously feels there is some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of. Sean Johnson is back.
Yeah, she really did I thought, a great job at the Cover Girl Classic. She had some falls, but she really showed that she was in, I think, better condition than most people thought she would be. She was in better shape than most people thought.
Definitely bringing some excitement to this year's competition. And one of the favorites, clearly, Jordan Weaver, and this is ironically, even though she's the favorite, is her first Visa National Championships, and she stunned a lot of people, I think, by winning the American Cup not too long ago as well.
Well, I don't think she stunned us. I mean, watching her at the American Cup was, you know, her skill level was incredible. She had an amazing competition and really set herself up as one to watch for at the upcoming World Championships, should she make that team.
And for more on Jordan Weaver, let's go to Andrea Joyce down on the floor.
Well, John, this may be Jordan Weaver's very first senior national championship, but as you said, she's been on the radar for a really, really long time. She won that American Cup, but she won her first American Cup back when she was 13. And even well before that, she was showing a fierce competitive spirit. We're going to take you back to 2002, second grade, DeWitt, Michigan, the President's Physical Fitness Challenge. Remember that? Well, little Jordan Weaver went out there and did more push-ups than any girl or boy, 125, set the school record. And, you know, it's funny because she remembers it so vividly. I asked her, what on earth would possess a 7-year-old to do something like that? She smiled and shrugged and said, I just wanted to win. Some things you can't teach, John.
Thanks, Andrea. I'm sure Tim Daggett is glad he was not in Jordan Weaver's class in grade school. Not to mention, we haven't talked about her, but we will later. Defending champion Bross is here as well. And when we come back, we will see her and the rest of the field at the 2011 Visa National Gymnastics Championships.
The 2011 Visa Gymnastics Championships on Universal Sports are brought to you by Subway Restaurants. Try the new Oven Crisp Chicken Sandwich today. By AT&T, the nation's fastest mobile broadband network. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote.
Welcome back, everybody, to the XL Energy Center, St. Paul, Minnesota. Chelsea Memel has made quite an astounding comeback under the radar in the last year. And the thing that amazes me, Tim and Elfie, about her is 2003, 2004, I thought, those are Chelsea Memel's years. Here it is 2011, and she's right back in the mix.
Yeah, you know, at the CoverGirl Championships, where she qualified for these Visa Championships, she literally just blew everybody away. Everybody, of course, talking about Shawn Johnson. Last year we were talking about Alicia Sacramone. But this kid comes to that championships, and she is in just unbelievable shape and looks exactly like she has almost 2 Olympic Games ago.
But Tim, this event, the most difficult event for her to get back into condition.
She is capable of doing much more. We saw her train a different combination that would add a lot of extra start value.
Chelsea said she has all the parts, everything she used to do. It's just about the conditioning. Hasn't had the numbers. But she's got the mindset.
That's what she does time after time.
She is a machine. You can never count this girl out. It's unbelievable.
You know, one of the people she's trying to impress, not just dad and coach right there, Andy Memel, but Marta Caroli. And I'll tell you, if I were the coordinator, you got to have someone like Chelsea Memel. You just want her.
That familiar smile. She is only doing 3 events this evening. She is actually on the floor podium as we look at Marta Caroli and Nastia Lukin on the sidelines. Nastia, part of the selection committee for the World Championship team.
And Sean's going to play it safe. That's the reason why she is not competing on floor exercise. She tweaked her knee just before the Classic, actually.
I don't get this, though. I mean, it's so silly because the rules used to be that you had to do the all-around in competition. You don't have to do the all-around anymore. But they still make them come up, and in the United States at the Visa Championships, they got to, I guess, salute to the floor judges, give them their due.
They just want to make sure she's in the building.
And we're talking about a lot of comebacks here and a lot of veterans and older gymnasts, but this young lady, Gabby Douglas, only 15 years old, just moved to train with Shawn Johnson actually in Chowson, Iowa, and quite a story for this young lady.
And you know, not just 15 years old. She turns 50 December 31st. So she is eligible for the World Championships by 1 day.
Do you think her mom had that in mind when she was giving birth? She's like, come on, you gotta hurry.
She is a talent.
Big break. Saw those 3 steps forward and both hands out of bounds. Just deductions galore. just stepped out of bounds. Kind of a little bit of a rookie mistake right there.
Just an